Hey guys, so some unfortunate events happened. The S10 has a dead cylinder. We are doing a leak test on it. We're gonna locate it, see how bad it is. So anyways, this is a whole nother day. Did the famous forgot to record while I was doing it. So anyways, we did a cylinder leak down test, and we found that the intake valve is leaking, as well as the rings on quite a few cylinders. So this is a 2.2 out of a 94 Chevy S10. I am planning to make it a trail rig, and I'm planning to use the 2.2 liter engine. I know a lot of you, sorry, not a lot of you, I've seen a few forums that people were asking how to change to make it a four-wheel drive with this motor. And I have a bracket, which I'll show here in a minute, that I'm going to use to mount up to an SM465. All right, so this is that bracket I was talking about. I got this on Speedway Motors. It's for a 60-degree engine, GM engine, to a 90-degree. So I believe, I haven't been looking at the website, but I'll post it if it's different. But it's for the older V6s, so like the 2.8, and I believe it was the 3.6 V6 that have the 60 degree, just like the 2.2. This mounts up to it, and it was for turbo 350, but I'm not going to be using that. But you know, the turbo 350, the 400, the S, they're all the same bolt pattern, so it'll work. So this is a bolt that came with it. This is the this is that to write on the torque converter for the 350 if I were to go that route. So anyways, like I said, this bolts up to the block. I'm going to test it when I pull out the motor, because like I was saying, that the rings and the intake valve are leaking, so it's low compression. So I'm going to pull the motor and do a cheap rebuild. The rebuild won't cost me more than $300. Luckily, they're fairly cheap to rebuild those motors, like a cheap way. So that's what I'm going to go with, because eventually I will be doing an LS swap on it, just not right now. Just I am based out of California, and it kind of sucks out here, but it's doable. But I just want to talk to a referee to see what I actually need to do when I go that route. So anyways, here's the bracket I was talking about. Here's the clutch. On those clutches, they're 9-inch clutches. So this is a 10 spline, because that's what the SM465 input spline is. It's 10 spline. So this will fit directly on it. This is the pilot bearing, and they are exactly the same for the S10 and the SM465. So this will work. The same distance between the bell housing, so it won't have any issues. And also, what I'm going to be doing, I got this on Speedway Motors, is I'm going to make it a hydraulic sleeve, it's going to be a hydraulic clutch. So I shouldn't have to be messing with a whole bunch. Like I was saying, it should be a pretty easy swap, hopefully. So like, this is for the SM465. They give you some shims to shim it out, and like some bolts and stuff to hold it together. And I believe it came with this hydraulic line, so it should all mate up fairly good. So like I was saying, this seems like it's doable, so I'm going to go this route. Obviously, you guys will figure out when you see it, when I actually do it. So hopefully everything works out like I planned. I'm just trying to do it as an experiment, just so if it is doable, other people will be able to do it, knowing that I got the right parts. So hopefully all this works out great, or I'll be spending a little bit of money, but luckily it wasn't too much. Really, the clutch and all that, I believe, was maybe $150. So really, it wasn't too bad. I already had the transmission. I had a 74 that I could post on the video right here. it had no title or anything, so it was just pretty much a parts truck. So I ripped everything out of it. I have another Suburban that I'm going to be ripping out the axles on. So I've had a share of square bodies. But other than that, pretty much I have all the parts. So hopefully it's going to be really cheap. And obviously I'm going to have to be doing some modification and welding and stuff. So hopefully all that just goes really smooth. And it's doable for just the regular Joe. What my plan is to do with it is I'm going to put coils on it. And I'm going to try to use the existing top coil mounts from the two-wheel drive. I looked up online last night, and it is a 32 inch wide frame, somewhat around that area, and a Chevy axle from perch to perch is about 31.5. So, but if I'm gonna be messing with the frame, messing with the axle and putting on coil buckets on the bottom or mounts, it should work. So that's the plan with this truck. Sorry, it's just trying to make it a short video. I'm not really doing it right now, but eventually this is what's going to happen with this truck. So just stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff going on. You know, I got work and whatever, and the holidays are coming up, so it's not going to happen all at once. As of right now, this truck is just a just go to and from. Use it as a trash truck right now. Go to the dump with. So I'll definitely post some more videos about it. Probably go around in the desert, just before and afters, especially, you know, the differences when I actually make this a four-wheel drive. So just definitely stay tuned. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.